this is how early you go to bed?
No, I take naps. I'm old.
Okay, good. Yeah, you could take it now. So when the guys get there, you will be up because they're definitely on their way. Okay.
And honestly, I mean, the conversation slowly becomes one of the strangest things I've heard in a while because the scammer starts asking the fake elderly victim personal questions about his life, his family, and his health while trying to convince him to hand over tens of thousands of dollars in cash. Hello. But then somehow the call turns into this like weird story time. So the fake victim says he's tired and is struggling to stay awake. So the scammer literally begins reading him fairy tales over the phone to keep him alert until the cash pickup arrives. I'm not joking. What is going on here? The alleged scammer is sitting here reading The Wolf of Seven Young Kids like it's bedtime at a daycare center or something like that. And again, this is all while he's trying to coordinate someone to go pick up tens of thousands of dollars of cash to scam this fake victim.
Then the wolf went away to a shopkeeper and bought himself a great lump of chalk. So you know the wolf is trying to disguise himself, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite part.
Then he put his paw in through the window.
Peter, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta defecate.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Thank you for this outstanding reading.
I mean, this just sounds like an Adult Swim skit at this point. Like, dude, why wouldn't you put this energy into making money the legitimate way? How about not putting this much dedication into scamming innocent victims? But hey, underneath the craziness, you can also see the manipulation tactics happening in real time. The scammer repeatedly tells the victim not to trust family members, not to tell nurses or neighbors what's happening, and definitely do not involve the bank. Well, if you hear anything like that, run. Fun fact, that's also how cults operate because, like, you know, the moment someone starts isolating you from the people around you, something bad is happening. You don't want to be around them. Because according to the DOJ, investigators identified more than 2,000 victims nationwide who collectively lost over $27 million between 2021 and 2023. $27 million. That is crazy money. Like, that's the part where the story stops feeling like a goofy YouTube video and you realize, oh wow, these guys thankfully exposed the scum of the earth. Because unfortunately, for every bizarre cash pickup that's caught on camera, there's probably hundreds or even thousands of them happening in real time that we don't know about. And the whole operation itself sounded incredibly organized. Federal prosecutors say that the conspiracy used fake identities, coordinated package pickups, cryptocurrency laundering, and interstate travel. And of course, overseas call centers connected to India. So absolute scumbags. And thankfully, some of them are being held accountable now. But this allegedly functioned like an actual business. Like there were people making the calls, people, I guess, manipulating victims, people arranging the deliveries, and people physically retrieving the money. And of course, people then laundering the proceeds through cryptocurrency later on. And 20 years ago, this probably would have stayed hidden for a lot longer until these meddling kids showed up with a YouTube video. Because thankfully, in this age and time, people hate scammers. And now you have people who have entire careers around exposing scammers. Thankfully. So obviously you have scam baiters, live streamers, hidden cameras, viral clips, and just people, you know, milking scammers for all the content possible. And the scammers absolutely deserve it. Because if you make a living off of destroying innocent people's lives, you absolutely deserve to be blasted on the internet. And in this case, Jiangdong Chen later admitted in federal court that he participated in this conspiracy.
Which language do you speak? Mandarin? What Chinese? Mandarin?
Chinese.
Okay, but is it Mandarin? I don't know. There's many different languages in China. Mandarin?
Mandarin?
Yeah, no, I understand English. Come on, Penguin, you don't have to like play these games. No, it's all friends. We all friends. It's okay, Penguin. Don't scare about him. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. You're the only one bad guy. Penguin, you bad guy. But it's okay. We'll fix you.
This is illegal. Illegal. You know that?
Ding Pangzi, you know? Ding Pangzi.
Oh my God, your English is just downgrading right now. Like your English,
Sorry,
your English is just going down.
Not say.
You talk to me so beautifully English. Penguin.
Slow.
Okay, slow. Good guys, bad guy.
At first, in the YouTube video, the guy speaks English normally. He answers questions, follows instructions, and confirms that he's there for the package. But once the confrontation starts getting a little bit more serious and cameras are in the face, his English suddenly becomes not good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just like awkward to watch because you can tell nobody fully knows what to do at this point. The guy starts acting confused. The YouTubers try using translation apps, and someone keeps asking who his boss is. Like, the whole thing feels like a fever dream. But obviously, then you remember these scammers allegedly stole more than $27 million from mostly elderly victims, and suddenly the whole goofy funeral setup, that's very deserved. It stops feeling as funny because you're like, oh wow, these people suck. I hope they get thrown in prison. Because honestly, some of the calls in this video are very hard to listen to because you can hear the scammers are specifically targeting loneliness, confusion, fear, and trust. And they keep elderly victims on the phone for hours. And unfortunately, a lot of these elderly victims don't even come forward because admitting what happened feels humiliating. And the scammers, they know that. They rely on shame almost as much as they rely on technology. And in August of 2024, authorities conducted what prosecutors describe as a nationwide takedown tied to the latest investigation, which led to Chen's arrest in the Los Angeles area. And he's since pleaded guilty to 2 conspiracy charges connected to the operation. And the first charge here is conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud, which prosecutors say carries a maximum sentence of up to 40 years in prison and a fine of up to $1 million. Then the second one is conspiracy to launder monetary instruments, which carries a potential sentence of up to 20 years in prison, along with additional financial penalties. Currently, he's scheduled to be sentenced on June 26, 2026. So this case will have an ending soon, but it's insane that it started with a YouTube video, and now federal prosecutors are literally referencing that same video while announcing that one of the men involved pleaded guilty to a $27 million fraud conspiracy targeting elderly victims. In fact, the press release from the United States Attorney Office literally references and links this YouTube video, which means this guy is now permanently immortalized online in 2 completely different ways at the same time. Because obviously you have to federal investigators, he became part of a massive fraud and money laundering scheme, and to the internet, he became that guy who walked into a fake funeral scammer sting. Regardless though, I'll be linking that video in the description down below. And other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.